To insert a slider bar, we're going to navigate to the Insert Stimuli tab, the big green button, and hit Slider. And once it displays, we can kind of position it on the screen as we desire, and resize it by dragging that corner in the bottom right. So let's leave it there in about the middle of the canvas. And a couple things we can do immediately on the text side is to adjust the size of the font as well as the type of font. Let's go down to the behavior. On this first option, we can enable. What this does is allows the once the user makes a decision, once they make a choice, whether it's 5 or 10 or 0, anywhere in between that range, once they've made a choice, it will trigger the next trial to begin. And other things we can do is capture a range. So, for example, right now there's just one node, but if we were to enable a range, we could actually have more than one node. It can actually capture a range of choices. And we can also specify the minimum to be 2, or we can specify the maximum to be 8, or however you desire, and also change the increments. We can go by 2s or we can go by 1s. It's all up to your preference and what's useful for your experiment. So other things we can do is make this a required answer. So this means that this was a mandatory question or a mandatory response, that the user must actually provide a response in order to continue with the experiment, in order to finish, and in order to get paid at the end. So this is the variable name. This is what will capture the results. This is what it will be named under. We can change it to be anything, but we can just leave it as slider 1 by default. And we can also capture the response time to the millisecond. Other things we can do is enable a time display, and what time display means is that it will show this slider bar only after a certain period of time. So if we wanted to add if we wanted to say 1,000 milliseconds or 1 second, so for 1 second nothing will display, and then the slider will appear, and then it will remain there indefinitely. And the reason it will remain there indefinitely is because I'm not going to hide it after any period of time. So basically, once it displays after 1 second, it will remain displayed indefinitely until a response is made. So let's just go ahead and save this and preview it from the participant's point of view. So quickly, 1 second, it didn't display, and then it showed up. We can provide a range, and there we go. We provided 4 to 6, and I did that in 5 seconds, and that's a snapshot of slider bars.